Hey guys, Zac here, and today we're gonna go on a little exploration through Busch Gardens. I bet this is gonna be pretty exciting. We are here, and we're getting close to the park's entrance, but to actually get into the park, we're going to be taking a tram there. How exciting! Now we are in the tram, and that roller coaster off in the distance is a pretty good indicator that we're getting close to the park. I can't wait to see what they got. We are right outside the entrance, right over there. And, just before we get in, they have this pretty cool statue of a lion. Roar! That's pretty cool. And here we are at the entrance to the park. We're gonna go in and see what kind of animals and other cool stuff they got. We have now arrived inside the park. So far, I'm liking how these buildings are structured, and there is quite a lot of people here. I'm not seeing much right now, but when I get inside the actual park, we're gonna see a lot more. First, I figured I'd look in a few gift shops, starting with the Emporium, which looks to be their main gift shop, and they do have quite a selection of items. I really like the offerings they have here. Clothing, snacks, toys, accessories, it's all over the place. I really like it. Here's another gift shop. This one's kind of small, but we can still have a look at it. They basically have the same exact offerings the other gift shop has. Kind of like those water bottles, they're pretty cool. Yeah, a pretty decent sized gift shop. And, just like what we saw at SeaWorld a while back, just like that place, Busch Gardens also has its own Build-A-Bear. Why don't we go inside and have a look? They probably have their own set of adorable merchandise too. This Build-A-Bear seems a lot bigger than the SeaWorld Build-A-Bear, but it is still pretty cool to see. So if anybody who comes to this park wants their Build-A-Bear fix, you know where to go. Now that we had a look around a few gift shops, why don't we go inside and look around the actual park? Right over there is their famous wooden coaster, the Iron Gwazi. I heard that roller coaster is pretty cool, especially for a wooden coaster of its kind. Here's an up-close look at the Iron Gwazi. You can see people going on it right now. Looks like they're approaching the dropping point. Almost there. And down they go. See? Told you it's an impressive wooden coaster. here we can see an impressive looking stage for the Food and Wine Festival, which was brought to us by the Coca-Cola Company. Now we can look at some animals, and here's some that we saw at SeaWorld a while back, and that is pink flamingos. Look at them all, just having a good time. Aren't they just adorable? Looks like they have this little area here where you can see some birds. Let's go in and see what kind of birds they got. That was pretty cool. I like the cute little duckies they got in there. And that one bird that looked like it had hair was impressive. But those weren't the only bird offerings they had, of course. They also have mallard ducks and Canadian geese. I don't know where the Canadian geese are, but I can see one mallard off in the distance. There it is, just chilling out on a log. Another interesting bird species they happen to have here is the black swan. Look how amazing these creatures look. That is one impressive species. And now here's an animal that I never personally saw in person before. Kangaroos. And by the looks of it, they seem to be chilling out. Looks like they must be tired from all that hopping today. Anybody who's a fan of Sesame Street is in luck, because they have an area called Sesame Street Safari of Fun. Let's go in and have a little look. The first stop in this area is the Sesame Street themed store, where all kinds of merchandise based off of the show is sold. Ooh, look, Bubbles! You know how much I like going through Bubbles at amusement parks. And it looks like they have their own little arcade area, where they have claw machines and even a cool little car ride as well. Very interesting. Moving on from that area, we have a little bird seeing section called Lori Landing, where you get to interact with these adorable little birds. I can already see those adorable little birds right there. I really like their colors. That bird sanctuary was amazing. I really like those birds. Ooh, this is a nice little area. Is this some kind of garden or something? Let's go have a look. Ooh, I really like how this area was put together. Look at those flowers. And the rocks, bushes, and grass really complement it. And look at those flowers too. Aren't they pretty? But I think the best thing this little area has are the murals they got. Look how amazing these look. Probably the most comforting area of this entire park. Well done. This is an interesting habitat. What kind of animal do you think resides in here? Oh, now I see. Alligators. As we all know, alligators have a pretty strong bite force, so if you dare climb into its enclosure, you'll end up becoming its dinner. But nobody would think to do it. Ooh, look at that tall coaster. That must be the Cobra ride. It makes you go through many twists and turns and all that crazy stuff. Now here's an animal you probably don't want to mess with. And this creature is really fast. That, of course, being the cheetah. From what I've heard, believe it or not, cheetahs are the fastest land animal. Probably more faster than the tiger. I heard their speeds can average up to 50 to 80 miles per hour. Now that is pretty impressive. If only my cat ran that fast. So far, after all this walking and looking, I'm feeling pretty famished. So I figure we go inside this building to get something to eat. They got a pizza place in there, and I wonder how good it is. Well, I gotta say, that pizza was rather decent. Now that I'm full and I got more energy, let's go back out and explore some more. Oh look, a sky ride. That sounds pretty interesting. Maybe next time I come here I should go on that thing. Now here's an animal I'll really enjoy seeing. They're tall, they're yellow, and they're spotted. They're giraffes! Look how amazingly majestic these creatures are. And I didn't notice, there's a zebra right there. Aren't giraffes just amazing? The best part about them has to be their long necks so they can reach tall trees. Pretty sweet. The next thing I want to look at is something called Animal Connection. This is where they keep all the reptiles and other cool animals. Like for example, this frog right here. Pretty neat. And we got this one up here too. But of course the coolest reptiles they have here are snakes. Especially this big fella. Look how huge that thing is. Those look like some pretty ancient birds. Here's an animal I think I'm the most excited to see. Penguins! Look how adorable these things look. The Mayombai Reserve. I wonder what this place has to offer. It almost feels like I'm walking into a forest. Now this is pretty cool. They got gorillas in there. Wow, I'm really liking this entire area so far. Look how mesmerizing and natural it is. Stuff like this really makes me happy. I'm taking it all in. The sights, sounds, smell, everything, especially that waterfall. So dreamy. That was amazingly breathtaking. Ooh, look at this amazing fountain right here. It looks so cool. And I see a bunch of pennies in it too, which means people have been making wishes with this thing. If I could wish for anything from this fountain, it would be to spread joy and positivity all over the world. It'd be nice. As we enter into the section of Pantoria, we get a good look at what's going on at their drop tower, Falcon's Fury. It seems like they're going extremely high up. I hope they'll be okay. Look how high up these people are going. Any moment now, I'll expect them to drop down from like hundreds of feet. Here comes the drop. Ooh, there they all go. Now that was pretty cool. Right where I'm standing, look how huge this drop tower is. It's massive. It's even taller than that palm tree. Ain't that crazy? No wonder that drop was intense. Ooh, a carousel. I always loved going on one of these. You know what? Let's do it. I think I'll choose to ride on this horse. This one's the best looking. It's got blue and purple on it. And now we just wait for it to begin. Oh, looks like the ride is starting. The horses are starting to move. I'm so excited for this. And away we go as the horses begin to take off, one by one. But I think they should know that my horse is the best. Ain't that right, boy? Oh yes, you are the best. This almost feels like that carousel at the mall, only that carousel has more animals than this. This one only has just horses. That's okay. I'll still have a good time regardless of what this carousel looks like. And again, I picked a pretty good colored horse. That horse right there, it's alright I suppose, but it doesn't have the good color scheme like mine does. But then again, every horse is different around here. I'm having so much fun. Hi everybody from outside the carousel. Hope you're all having fun. I know I am, just riding this thing. In fact, as I go round and round on this thing, I can see various aspects of this area, like that building, and back to the people, and more buildings, and that roller coaster, and back to the people once again. I can see pretty much anything I want to see as I'm spinning round and round on my horse. After all, this is how things go when you're riding a carousel. Oh, the ride's slowing down. Something tells me it's going to come to a stop soon. And we've come to a stop. I gotta say, this wasn't a bad ride. That carousel was magnificent. I definitely recommend this one. I came across this nifty little arcade area. It's got claw machines, racing games, even a basketball hoop game. But something that really caught my eye was this beauty right here, Pac-Man's Pixel Bash. Essentially, it's an arcade machine containing some of Namco's greatest hits, whether notable or obscure, and have Pac-Man as the main highlight. This machine looks really cool and I love the artwork they put on this thing. Look at that. Pretty cool. This is probably the first time I've seen this thing in the wild, and if I ever come across this in an arcade one day, you definitely bet I'm gonna play it. Here's a look at one of their roller coasters. This one's called Scorpion, and I really like the paint job they put on this thing. The red and blue color scheme really suit it very well, and the layout looks pretty good too. And I especially like the loop-de-loop that it has. So I suppose this looks like a pretty nice coaster to ride on. Huh? Whoa, look at that! That coaster got water everywhere. I suppose I can top my walkthrough off with one more gift shop to look at. So let's go in and see what they got. I bet they got some pretty cool items in here. Like these colorful rocks, for example. Look how pretty these are. And they also got your usual assortment of water bottles, towels, clothing, candy, and all kinds of other souvenir stuff too. I gotta say, the merchandise they have here is really impressive. Like this robe over here. I really like the color choices on this thing. It makes it look pretty. And of course, my favorite part of this gift shop has to be their toy selections. They got all kinds of stuffed animals, including peacocks, monkeys, tigers, giraffes, even pandas. They all look so cute I can almost squeeze them. I think this is my favorite gift shop here. Overall, I gotta say I really enjoy what Busch Gardens had to offer, and I consider this another place I definitely recommend coming to. Now, looks like the day is almost over, but before we go, I have a little gift I want to give to them. Now, to wrap up my visit, I figured we could also take this little train ride too, and it'll also take us to the park's exit, so let's go! We've now boarded the train and on our way toward the exit of the park, so, as the saying goes, all aboard! So long, people of Busch Gardens. I'll never forget these fond memories you have given me. This was a fun day. See you soon, giraffes. Again, aren't giraffes amazing? Alright, we've arrived at our stop. Now to make our way toward the exit and go home. Let's go! Until next time, Busch Gardens. Alright, time to take the tram back home. And with that, my trip to Busch Gardens has come to a close. And I will say, Busch Gardens is just as fun as SeaWorld was, which is ironic because both of the parks are owned by the same company. So in this case, just like SeaWorld, this park is also definitely recommended to visit whenever you're in the area. The rides are fun, the animals are amazing, and it is quite an experience to behold. And I guarantee you will definitely have a good time here, and you'll love it just as much as SeaWorld. So yeah, be sure to subscribe to see more content like this, and ring the bell to get notified whenever I upload. Until next time, this is me, Zach, signing out. Thanks for watching, and stay positive.